Arthur. Arthur.
I'm thinking.
We need a plan.
Thus the thinking, John. How is Oscar?
He's not looking too good. His arm has been severed. The towel you wrapped and the tourniquet he's fashioned prior to you...
Yes.
chopping it off.
I said yes!
It's stopped a lot of the bleeding. But for how long?
I don't know. A few hours.
Hours?
I don't know. I think so. I don't know. We may need to stop the... We might need to close the wound.
Close it?
Cauterize it with heat and...
Arthur, I think you're missing the bigger picture here.
They're still at the door.
Trying to find a way in.
So, what is the bigger picture?
You've been up for a long time, Arthur. I can feel how tired you are.
No shit.
Do you realize we woke up this morning at Marie's? That's right. Marie's, to Oscar's, to Daniel's, the butcher, the hospital, and now here.
Yes, it's been quite a day.
That's putting it lightly. Arthur.
John?
Look at you. You're ragged. More ragged than you've been in a long time.
I don't think...
Covered in Oscar's blood. Your shoes in mud, soaked through with snow. Your cheeks already covered in stubble and your hair a mess. Remember how the barber styled it? Like that actor you like.
Clark Gable.
Clark Gable! Yes. Now you've lost the pomade. Your suit is a mess. Everything we set out to have. Everything we set out to do. Our fresh start in New York. It's all falling apart.
You wanted us to come here.
To this house? In these woods? With him?
I'm... tired.
Of course you are. And you deserve to sleep. Arthur, you've earned it.
Yes. Soon. We can't...
Arthur,
What?
you've been quiet for a bit now.
Yes, thinking as I...
I think you've come to the same realization I have.
Which is...
This room is a safe haven of sorts. The barricade was moved and removed multiple times.
So?
Whomever hid in here did for some time. Perhaps to sleep, perhaps to work.
And?
You know exactly what I'm getting at. These creatures will eventually leave. Eventually. But you have no way of knowing how long that will take.
They may just settle back down.
Or they may not leave again until the light of day.
Maybe. So what?
So it's time to look at some hard truths. Oscar is done for. I know you can't see him. But his face, it's drained of all color, devoid of the hope he may have once had. He's resigned, Arthur.
You can't see all that.
We always knew this was a possibility. But more is needed to make it clear, Arthur.
Oscar...
Place the stone in his pocket. Allow yourself to rest.
He never should have come.
No, he shouldn't have. But he did. And here we are.
Scratch?
Scratch will be pleased. Hattie will be free, and we will have one more ally in the world.
And one less.
Yes, but Scratch is powerful, Arthur. There's no denying it. And Oscar is... well, he's served his purpose.
I suppose. He did serve his...
The pocket on his left pant leg is open. And the mattress, though used, will at least be a comfortable place to rest your head. Yes. Yes. Straight across the room, Arthur. No, that's the door. Yes, they're still on the other side of it. Still waiting to get in. And they won't leave
Oscar
until...
was in the stove in the other room. He was looking in the stove.
Arthur, Oscar is... What are you doing?
The roof.
Yes.
The chimney in the other room fell over. It put a hole in it.
Yes, and?
It's barely holding together. That stack mustn't have been very tall, and yet...
Arthur, what does this have to do with...
Fell right through.
You need to rest.
Stop. Stop it!
What?
I'm not putting the stone on Oscar, John.
Why not? You said that you...
I said I would if we had no other options.
What other options are there, Arthur? For fuck's sake, there are hundreds of things out there in the hallway, just waiting to get in here. Hundreds! What happened to Oscar's arm was when just one of those things got in. We are trapped in this room.
No.
Without...
Not trapped.
You're moving the barricade?
No. I'm climbing it.
Jesus! The ceiling isn't broken here, Arthur. What are you...
It's barely holding together, John. I'm sure of it. The roof collapsed in the other room. I'm wagering with this much snow and water, it's not going to take much to...
And then what? Stop! Stop!
What?
Jesus fucking Christ, Arthur! Fine. You break out of the house and get onto the roof. Then what? What if you can't get down from the roof? What if you can't get back inside? What are you going to do then?
I will find a way to stop them.
Fuck!
Here.
Careful.
The roof is sagging. It's
What are you...
It's soft. It's wet. Soaked through. Barely holding. Come on. I knew it. Okay.
What now, Arthur?
Now climb through. Get to the roof. Circle back around. Find a way to draw them. And get Oscar to the car and...
What are you even talking about?
I'm not giving up, John! I'm not dooming Oscar, not like this. Not like this, and...
God damn it, Arthur! Fine. Listen to me. At least leave the stone with Oscar. In case something should happen. You get knocked unconscious or we can't make it back in here. Look. You want to try to get out of here? You want to carve your way through this room? I won't stop you. But at least leave the stone with Oscar. Just in case. It is the smart call and you know it.
No. The stone stays with us.
Arthur, are you kidding me? Arthur! I understand you're used to ignoring me, but this is idiotic. This is an unnecessary risk.
I can't give up on Oscar.
What the fuck are you doing out here? This roof is slick with ice and snow. You can't
We
even...
need to find a way down.
If you'd stop moving for one moment, I can help
I can get to the eaves trough.
Arthur! For fuck's sake, listen to me before you... Arthur!
Okay. I'm okay.
I am so sick of being treated like I don't exist. Why are you not listening to me?
The back door.
Are you kidding me? Am I so fucking incidental to you? Ever since Oscar joined us, even before, you've ignored me, belittled me, doubted me. Why? You have made me feel useless. Answer me, goddammit!
I don't want to!
What? Why?
Because of what you may say. Because of what I'll learn.
What? What are you even talking about?
I can't have you be... I can't bear the thought that you've tricked me.
What do you mean tricked you?
I don't want to talk about this. I
God
don't...
damn it, Arthur!
Fine! That moment. A few days ago, in Larson's house. When I was at my lowest. When you told me you wouldn't let me drown.
Yes.
I needed that. And I can't bear the thought of learning that it was empty.
Who on earth said it was empty?
I moved the axe, John. I moved it from where you said to hit.
So?
You aimed it too high. You wanted me to kill him. You want Oscar dead, don't you?
How can you say that? After everything we've worked for, our time in the pit, me pulling you back from the brink of...
This is why I can't talk to you. I know...
Then don't. Then don't.
I know you feel like you've changed. I know that. But losing the keys, missing the turnoff, ignoring the basement, and now in the room, trying to get me to sleep, you've been wasting time.
I told you I couldn't...
I believed you. For some of them. And I do believe that something beyond your control is making you miss things, making you not see the full picture at times, but I also fear that you're using it as an excuse. You've been doing it since before leaving New York, knowing that if you kill enough time, I'd leave this stone with Oscar.
How can you say that?
By talking about this, realizing this out loud. It's painful, John. I have to believe you changed because...
Arthur, listen to me. I did change. I have changed. This is nonsense. You're making things up to suit whatever...
Don't you fucking do that!
Don't what?
Don't fucking try to convince me I'm wrong when I fucking know it's true! Don't you dare do that! Tell me. Right now. Tell me! Did you see those keys before I found them?
I told...
Tell me right fucking now, John. And this one matters.
Yes. I saw them.
I couldn't figure out why, at first. I didn't understand. Or at least I didn't want to. I figured you maybe wanted to talk.
You think I want to kill Oscar? I was the one who mentioned his story was wrong. About Father McKenna. You seemed open to the prospect of taking a life. Not me.
Did I?
You made it seem like the killing was justified. How dare you throw this back in my face? Do you not remember the mines? You wanted to leave those people there.
Yes, and this is why my mind has been circling. You wanted to change when you first came back. In the mines, I was hell-bent on survival. You hadn't been there. Larson was a monster, and Thoreau brought you back.
Yes.
I wanted to survive. I wanted to press forward. I needed to get out of the mines,
And I was the voice of reason.
Yes! You were disappointed that I didn't seem to care, but... was that what upset you? Or was it that I was your beacon of morality? And since you had latched onto me, and if I faltered, then what does that make you?
That's not fair.
You were so defensive of Yellow. But was that because he deserved the benefit of the doubt, or because he was you? Unchanged. And the more I said that was negative about him, the more it said about you. I even confronted you about Eddie.
I killed him because he attacked us.
And you admitted to lavishing taking his life.
Recognizing it was wrong.
And you wanted me to know you changed.
You think I haven't?
I think... I think I've made many mistakes. I think it's easy to be altruistic and level-headed when you have nothing you desire, nothing you're battling against at stake. I believe now, being tested, you've forgotten what it means to fight against that darkness. And I think I'm realizing that that's exactly how I've been failing you. What you said in Larson's house, it was genuine and real. I know that. You couldn't see me go down a dark path. takes more than a few months to shed untold years of violence and oppression and terror as the King in Yellow. And in that way, you're still so young. And I forget that. I treat your moments of compassion as if you're reaching a turning point in the road rather than a boy shaping his personality.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means you have no idea how to handle things like shame and boredom, contempt, satisfaction, and jealousy. And I've unfairly expected you to handle them as if you were an adult. You're not inconsistent. You're just a child. I know you're capable of hurting Oscar. I guessed you'd want him gone. I underestimated how far you'd go to be rid of him.
Arthur,
Listen to me. I'm realizing what is wrong here. And it's me. I forget that I'm responsible for you. Like I was for Yellow. I failed at showing Yellow what it means to be human, and in a number of hours he went from an empty vessel to becoming the King in Yellow incarnate. And I've been failing you lately as well. I'm seeing that. Is that why you've been slipping away? Is that why you can't see certain things? With Yellow, I was so poor at shaping him. I was so angry with him. I made him feel small. Is it me that's causing you to fail? Is it my lack of trust?
Arthur, I don't know what to say.
Just tell me the truth.
The truth? I don't care about this. Any of this. Oscar, the farm, Scratch.
The deal with Scratch
was a deal you took. I told you not to.
So what do you care about then?
You! And getting to the Order of the Fallen Star.
The fucking Order!
Yeah.
Who cares, John? Why is that more important to you than Scratch? I don't get you.
You don't have to get me.
Apparently I do. Because I'm your fucking keeper, and if I don't placate your emotions, you'll have me kill someone who's getting between us.
Yes, I wanted Oscar gone. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Yes.
Well, I want him gone.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to kill Oscar, or condemn him to Scratch's fate. But when this is over, we'll leave him be. What else is there? So he'll be gone, okay?
Now listen to me. I recognize. Now I see how wrong my approach to getting back to just you and I has been, but understand, I have no out, Arthur. I don't have the luxury of talking to new people, interacting with new friends. No one but you can hear me, for fuck's sake. Does that justify what I've been doing? Of course not. But you have no idea how it feels to be so isolated.
I can't not talk to people, John. It's not fair to have me forced to talk to only you either.
Yes, but at least you have the choice.
So what do I do? How do I fix this?
I don't know. But we don't exactly have time to figure it out right now.
Fine. Work with me to end Scratch. And we'll leave Oscar behind in the end. Okay?
Fine.
All right. All right, we need to head to the basement.
Where all those creatures were.
They've been drawn upstairs. And if they're all still there...
Then the basement will be empty.
Emptier, at least.
Fine. We should go get the book from the car first.
Why?
Because if Oscar doesn't wake up, we'll need to know what he learned about Scratch. About these forgotten ones.
We've already wasted time.
Please, Arthur. Look. I'm not who I want to be yet. Clearly the king still lingers only surface deep. In times I feel jealous or angry. But that doesn't mean I'm not still making efforts. You're right, okay? I may not want Oscar as our friend, but I made a mistake. I want to work to keep him alive. Whatever's in that book can help. I'm sure of it.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Look, I can't guarantee we'll have time to read it. Once those things know we're in the basement.
They didn't know we were in the house. Not for a fair amount of time, at least. Maybe they...
That's true. That's true.
Left.
Oh. Why didn't they know we were there at first? Or rather, what caused them to...
Oscar.
Oscar?
He was looking in the stove.
The stove, right. While you were looking at the painting.
Painting?
Yes, don't you remember? There was...
Car. Here.
Oh.
Left. It's on the seat before you.
All right. Was it Oscar looking at the stove that caused the creatures to come?
What do you mean?
Before, he bumped into the barricade, remember?
Yes.
Well, it caused a loud disturbance. Maybe they heard the crashing.
Heard?
Or felt the vibrations. I don't know.
Would they not have heard or felt you moving up the stairs? Or even falling?
Maybe. Maybe it wasn't even loud enough. Maybe you're right about the stove. Metal would be a much better conductor for sound and vibrations. Perhaps it drew them straight to us.
Oscar mentioned something about the stove connecting to downstairs. If it connects to the basement instead, maybe it explains how they traveled up so quickly.
They came from everywhere, right?
Yes, pouring out from around the stairs mainly.
And out of the stove.
While we were in that room, yes.
Did you see where they came from on the main floor?
I think the den area.
Which also had a stove. If they're all connected to the basement...
We know they came from the basement. Why does that...
Because if we could draw them back down, close the grates on all the other stoves, and plug the holes, we could trap them down there.
Arthur.
Look. We're going to need to get Oscar out of that room eventually. Which means we need to draw them away. We're not leaving him.
I know.
Anyway, I suppose let's just take this one step at a time.
Agreed.
Okay.
It can't be that simple.
Why not? With all we've been through, with everything we've faced and accomplished, why can't for once it'd be a simple recitation to end all of this?
I suppose if the damage had already been done, and we're simply cleaning up...
The damage absolutely has been done. Oscar has lost his arm from these creatures. Marie has lost her sister, her husband. This stone, John. It's just another way to keep this creature anchored in this world, when it needs to be sent back to whatever hell it came from.
Very well.
Okay, well, let's head to the barn and...
Wait. Time dilation.
Right, yes.
If that stone has the power to tie him to a soul, who's to say it doesn't have the power to keep him here? Fully.
So what are you suggesting?
If we open the gateway first...
John!
Listen to me! If we open it first, we can throw the stone in before we close it again.
And give the entity that may or may not have been posing as Scratch an opportunity to reassemble itself and remember... How is that...
If we close the gateway while he, and whatever power that stone possesses, are still on this plane, it's almost certainly going to keep Scratch here. It's exactly what happened to me, Arthur.
I don't know.
We open it for a split second, throw in the stone, and then close it.
I don't know, John. I don't know. This This is a heavy gamble.
It absolutely is. We have both incantations here, though. It's entirely possible to do both.
Fuck.
Arthur, listen to me. I'm sure of this. Getting rid of the stone is the only way to get rid of Scratch.
No, I know. I know. You're right. You know far more about this, especially this, than I do. I'm going to open the tear and throw in the stone before closing it again.
Thank you, Arthur. It won't guarantee success. I mean, it will be dangerous no matter what.
Look, I know. I'm not going to blame you. This is a decision I'm agreeing with. I'm not making it against my will. We'll deal with whatever happens. Together. Sister Paige.
With the opening, yes. The one with the closing passage, the one to seal the tear is... Yes, that one.
Okay, well. It goes on.
They may not be happy about this.
About what?
Closing their world.
You think the creatures are intelligent? The bugs?
I think a great number of beings that you perceive in this world as simple-minded are surprisingly clever in many other worlds.
Well, that's fair. All right. You think we should prepare?
I think if they plan to throw everything at us, we should be ready for it.
We seal the barn. Cover this passageway behind us.
Hunker down and be prepared to fight.
I always am.
Sometimes to your detriment.
Hey, I've kept us alive so far.
I'd say I have equal claim to that title.
I think working together has saved us.
Agreed.
Well, then let's make this one count.
Lockstep.
No room for mistakes.
Once more with feeling. The barn is as we left it. Quiet. The rafters hang heavy with shadows that darken the beams and paint the ceiling as if it were a night sky. The barn doors are still shut.
Can we barricade them from this side?
I think so.
And what of the hatch?
There's a large crate to the left of the hatch. I imagine you can drag it on top. I'll have to read the passages using the same inflection that Alan, whomever he was, denoted here.
Right.
Which means you have to copy me. Exactly.
Understood.
There. That should keep anything from following us.
The doors.
Right. After the tear has been opened, once the gateway appears, we won't have long to put the stone back before closing it once and for all.
I want you to start reading from the incantation and close it right away.
You're sure?
Of course. Look, we don't know what, if anything, may come through if we leave it open any longer than it needs to be.
If something had been using Scratch as an avatar for these years, it's possible. Here, there's a large piece of wood you can slide into the door to... Yes, here. It's possible that they may try and stop us as well.
We'll just have to make sure we don't stop. No matter what.
The sigil on the floor.
Here.
Here.
The walls, are they still?
The influence of the alien world is still here, though the hexagonal cocoons look empty and abandoned.
Perhaps it was a home for the insects.
Maybe. The floor is scattered with refuse. A rodent skull, perhaps that of a raccoon or a fox.
Right. There was one back at the house, too.
That's right.
Well, let's hope if it's important to the ritual, that it's still useful.
Yes. Well?
Well, let's not stand on ceremony. Start reading.
Okay.
I'll repeat everything you say, exactly as you say it.
Good luck, Arthur.
You too, John.
Sed obscuratus
Sed obscuratus
queso memenitis impertum miter amicum alunde nun de prima natus
futua
quo frena
quae frenam
amors
us ol
utamundas
memoriam offeret in hacca nocte manere sanum.
It opened, Arthur. It opened.
All right.
The other side is black, in abyssal nothingness, devoid of light and substance.
This is the realm of the gods.
The barn, Arthur, it's alive. The dormant hanging strands of viscous web thrum with a violet light. The bulbs now pulse a soft blue glow.
My God.
Throw the stone. It's in, Arthur! The stone is back through the gateway!
All right. Okay. Read the passages to close the tear.
Dis exteriorius.
Exteriorius
Hanc lacium mon.
Hanc lacium man.
Obsigno
Obsigno
regnus.
et quo
Tes
Ramian tes expella
Pius
creaturos in nos mundo habent una
No!
What?
The pages, goddammit!
Fuck! No!
Arthur, the pages have scattered.
Fuck!
Behind us! Where is your right? Wedged beneath a barrel.
What was that? What caused them?
I don't know. Something within the gateway erupted like a... Betrayal. Arthur. Scratch. He's appeared within the portal. We made an agreement. The page, Arthur! Here! You agreed to our too. He must have been pulled in from Hattie.
Here! Read it! Read it!
It's not the right page!
What?
They scattered! There's another by the ladder to your left, and it... Oh, fuck.
What?
The nests, Arthur. The ones in the walls.
That were dormant.
They aren't anymore.
Fuck.
Down, Arthur!
Fucking hell!
Arthur, by your right leg, against the wall. A pitchfork. Duck! Get off, Arthur!
Scratch!
What is Scratch doing? He's trapped within the gateway. It doesn't look like he can escape, though he's trying. It's coming at us, Arthur. Wait for it. Wait. Ready the pitchfork. Wait. Wait. Now! Well done, Arthur!
Fuck you!
Well done, Arthur! The others are retreating to the rafters.
Keep an eye on them!
I will! Now, get the goddamn pages! It's Scratch. Ignore him and find...
I know what happened, Scratch! I know what you did!
What I did?
You tried to manipulate this man who posed as Edward William Allen, this unknown devotee of some...
I did not do...
You guided him here! You showed him the book! Where to find it, in the vault
Scratch
under...
is staring at you, like a lost child. Confused.
You did! You did, you...
Arthur, leave it! The page, it's behind you, wedged between the wooden slats of the floor. Here. Yes, this is it. But, Arthur,
Not anymore.
Dis exteribus hanc
Dis exteribus
obsigno regnis.
lacriman.
Et quam
Obsigno
imiam
regnis.
tes
Et
expel.
Hec
Quos
imiam
creaturas
tes
in
expella.
nostro mundo
Quos creaturas in nostro mundo habent unda verenot. Ile ha abrogot en reveratuntara.
What? What was
What happened?
what?
Whose voice was that? Where did...
It was. I don't know. It was.
hold on. Are the bugs? The flying...
Yes, they're gone.
Oh, good.
They're all gone.
Good.
The barn is, as I imagine it was, though rather decayed.
Oscar must be.
Arthur, someone was there with Scratch. I think it was his
The puppeteer.
Arthur. It was a woman
What?
with black hair, alabaster skin, and silver eyes.
Like the painting.
What painting?
The painting in the room. Well, Oscar... Look, it doesn't matter. What are you saying? That she was the one. Being Scratch.
She approached Scratch from behind and they merged together. Scratch and she became one. As if whole.
Who is she? What is she?
I have no idea.
Well, it doesn't matter. She's trapped now, back in the realm of the gods, or wherever that portal led, right? Right?
I don't know. It didn't look like she was returning to that prison, Arthur.
What do you mean?
It looked like she was free.
You mean... Did we?
I believe we completed what this puppeteer attempted to manipulate Alan into doing 20 years ago. Set her free.
We can't. We need to go.
Right.
We need to get out of here.
Right. The wood, it's...
I know.
The back door is to your right. Here.
Annie.
The house is quiet.
Right. Okay.
Watch the hole.
Right.
Easy. Step wide to our left. Here. No. Yes. Here. Well done, Arthur.
Thank you.
The door.
It's... Oh, for fuck's sake!
What? It's moving.
Oscar? Oscar?
Oscar! He's barely standing, Arthur.
God damn it!
How the hell did he move that?
How did you...
He's pale. Exhausted.
Come. Lean on me. Lean.
But I'm impressed. He's a fighter.
What did you... It's done. How did you... It's done. Come on. Scratches. She's no more. Oscar, come on. Come on.
I heard the...
Watch the...
Yes, watch
noise.
the hole. Yeah.
A noise.
Yeah.
Outside, it woke me.
Oh, it's all right. Shh, it's all right. I'll tell you what happened on the way back. Stairs. Here. Oscar, I can't say how much I appreciate everything you did. Everything you've done for me.
Arthur,
But when we get back, after I drop you off at the hospital, when this is done, this is done. I can't. Our partnership is over.
Arthur, you're my...
No, Oscar, no, I'm not.
the door, right before us.
I'm not. No,
Arthur.
I know you feel that, but it's not true. It can't be true. I'm sorry, but I can't help you anymore.
All right. Okay.
The car is...
I know, I can hear it.
Hear what?
No, I hear.
Here.
Rest, Oscar. Here.
Aye. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Arthur. I know you don't want to do this, but...
Arthur. Here. Here.
What's this?
Where Daniel's Freemasons meet.
Oh,
You told me to find out. I did. Forgot to tell you. Or rather, thought we'd end up looking together.
thank you, Oscar. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
Look, sit tight. Get some rest. I'll drop you off at hospital. And this can all feel like a bad dream.
Okay. Arthur,
Yeah.
who's John?
No one. No one you'll ever meet. Goodbye, Oscar.
This is for the best, Arthur. Trust me. You'll see. This is the best for us. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it.